Hello, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my homemade cannon. Now, first off, it's well, let's look at the parts here. Right here I have like the stand in the front, and I can adjust the angle of trajectory by moving it down if I want to. So, you can see this, I can get pretty high trajectory. There's another thing I have this stand here in the back, which is basically just an old chair. And then this wooden part right here, I don't know if you can see it. That's what the cannon's bolted to. And I think that wooden part actually went with this chair originally, so it worked out pretty nicely. The barrel's pretty wide, so it could fit like a pretty big cannonball. Right now I just have like a piece of tin foil stuck down there, but yeah, I think so. I'll take it down and I'll show you some things. And I've never actually gotten this to work, but I've tried a lot of things. If any of you have any suggestions, please tell me. But it's made of like an old steel basketball hoop that broke. Right here is the fuse hole. That's where I stick the fuse, and then in the back, you can see this and pull it up. That is like a bolt that like screws and unscrews. So yeah, that's basically where I spray in like the spray or the gas or whatever I'm using to cause combustion. You can see how it's bolted back there. What are some things? Oh yeah, these duct tape parts. This may seem kind of lame, but it's actually quite strong. Is like duct tape and glued like soup cans, and then like I know this sounds weak, but they're actually very strong. And this what I did was I took tape and I started there and I wrapped it around like that, and then I coiled the duct tape around it, so it's not going to break anytime soon. The reason it doesn't work, well, I haven't actually gotten like a flame from the fuse to go down the hole, which kind of sucks. But I figure, maybe the hole isn't too big and it's being choked out. That's probably what's happening. But I made it a decent size, so I'm probably gonna soak it instead of soaking it in hairspray. Maybe I'll soak it in like lawnmower fuel and see if I can get it to light quicker. Also, when I spray the hairspray in, I have this pump right here, which helps get the air flowing, and get it, the atmosphere in here with a lot of oxygen and, hairspray concentrate. Ultimately, another reason I think it doesn't work is because the combustion area or chamber is like huge, like from here, like from back here, all the way to down like. Actually, probably to here if you think about it, but wherever the tinfoil happens to end up. So that's probably one reason. So I'm probably, in the end, what I'm going to have to do is just cut this short, and it'll probably be like a hand cannon. I'll probably still find a way of mounting it, but I'll probably just have it as like a handheld cannon thing. So yeah, another problem I noticed is that like the steel gets smaller like onto here. So if I'm going to want it to pack all the way back in here, which is where I prefer to have it, it would get too loose and it wouldn't build up the pressure enough. So that's another thing I don't like about this. So in the end, I'll probably just cut it short, move some of the material, and then I'll keep this to reuse the duct tape if I need to, because I put a lot on there. This last time I weighed the barrel alone, it weighed like 18 pounds, but I added some duct tape, so it weighs definitely like a significant amount more. Like duct tape actually adds more weight than you think it would. And like right now I'm just trying to fire like tin foil, but eventually I might move on to like a shot put, slowly, gradually working my way up so I know it won't just explode. I don't think the biggest shot puts, which weigh 12 pounds, would fit down this barrel. Now, it's important when you're firing a cannon or a gun or something of that nature is that it's either anchored into the ground or backed up by something, or it weighs more than the projectile. Because if you try to fire something and it weighs less than the projectile and there's nothing backing it up or holding it down, it's gonna fly back. Instead of like the projectile moving, the actual cannon's gonna move, and we don't want that to happen. But yeah, I don't even think a 12-pound shot put. I wonder if there's even a shot put that can fit down here properly. But yeah, and this, the stands I have for it are pretty much a bunch of crap. That's a piece of rotten wood I've been using, and that like a duct tape old flimsy chair. So yeah, I've never gotten it to work, but I'm gonna try one last time, except using the lawnmower fuel for the fuse instead of hairspray, to see if I can actually get the fire to go down the hole. And if it doesn't, then I think I'm just gonna like take a hacksaw and cut it short, and I'll try it again. I've been working on this for actually a few years, so I know it's kind of lame, but I don't get a lot of chances to try it. And then there's the fact that it's the big hassle to get this whole thing, out and ready to fire, so it's really not particularly something I like. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I'll see you next time, and auf Wiedersehen.